three concerns. Two are pertinent to my single member district, that I would like, probably your guidance on, and to work with Commissioner Hughes on these. The first is that my alley is in desperate need of repavement. And I don't know the process, so I'll look to Commissioner Hughes and perhaps the other commissioners to guide me on what to do about that. And then the other issue is playing fields for the children. Right now, we have several fields in our area, but we share them with dog walkers, so there's really nowhere for the children to play on the field. So I'd like to, again, work with Commissioner Hughes on how we can address an amicable resolution so that the dog walkers as well as the children will have somewhere to play on those fields. And the third issue is a pothole. Well, it's actually a countersunk manhole, and it's on the corner of Kansas and Missouri. And I've called, I guess, DDOT several times about it, but because there's no identification on the manhole to indicate whether it's Pepco or water, there's been no resolution to fixing it. So at this point, I don't know what to do. So I look forward to, again, working with Commissioner Hughes and perhaps the rest of the commissioners to resolve those three issues. Thank you.
Maybe we can get Pepco and was it Pepco and water wants to go out, wants to come out there and take a look at the site. So
there's so much construction on the street.
yeah.
Has there been construction at Kansas and Missouri?
No.
No.
It's just that's like a sinkhole, just kind of just
Yes.
going down.
And it's going down.
What, and it's getting deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
What lane is it in?
It is right as you turn, if you're driving northbound on Kansas and you make that right on Missouri, it's right there at Missouri as you turn the corner.
She's right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's in the, like, the right-hand lane, so to speak, so if you're
Yes,
making
in
a
the
right
right-hand
turn
lane.
to the, closest to the curb?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's on the curve.
Question in the back?
Comment in the back, actually, from Patterson.
Who's on the face?
We just had our alley, well, still in the process of being repaved. And I assumed there was actually gonna be a green alley because they're digging down really deep. And green alleys are really what we need, preparing for climate change and being resilient to climate change. Extremely resilient. But not a whole lot of attention to being paid yet. The biggest section that now, being flat, is that is addressing green alleys and DDOT. They got the five, what, about 5 years ago, they had one person who was closed. But if you want to get on their list, the green alleys, which would be wonderful, really for us. Carl, I can probably, I forget the name, I've forgotten what the name of the person is, I spoke to talk with, but she's very, very responsive.
Okay. Okay, so I can follow up with you. I'll contact you. Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Ma'am, you want to start?
My name is Jocelyn Johnson, I'm at 807 Shipwright Place Northwest, and I'm in 4B03. First, I wanted to ask, or let Mr. Walker know that how I support that the upgrading of the LED streetlights, so hopefully whatever's gonna happen can happen now sooner than later, because you know the upgrading of the lights stop at Tuckerman, and it's been like that for probably 2 years now, so I'm really supporting that. I'd love to see that happen. And then, sister just talked about the potholes in the street. It just made me think, and since we have so many new commissioners, I would just like to put on Eastern Avenue, on somebody's radar screen, Eastern Avenue between Kansas and Whittier. It's like a minefield, it's been like that for years. They kind of patch it when there's election coming up. It makes it really worse, and it has never really been repaved. I can't imagine how that has gone on all these years, but it seems like that's my route to work every evening, and it's so bad to travel. Like, to me, that would just be something that kind of rises to a level where you can really see the impact of commissioners or whatever, the mayor, somebody. Because that's a mess, and we need that Eastern Avenue hill sides going and coming, but especially the side.
That's up for, coming from like, if you're going
From me, from, New Hampshire,
New Hampshire, okay, I was thinking
yeah,
about
but I'm not talking about the New Hampshire to Kansas, from Kansas to Whittier.
Kansas to Whittier.
It's just awful.
Yeah, there is a project, and we've had a meeting, that they are gonna repay from New Hampshire, actually Chillum, I think, Chillum Road to, Laurel.
Really?
So we're having some more meetings, yeah. I'll try to remember to email you at the announcement.
But I mean, are they really gonna do it in 17?
Yeah, it's
or
supposed to be a big
19 or
project, and-
26, you know, like we talk about bringing the
Well, that's true
the
too.
wage up to $5 by 27, complete.
Well, they said they're gonna have meetings until the fall of 2017. So they're gonna have community meetings.
I mean, when you say meetings, what do they have to meet? All you gotta do is drive and you see it.
Well, they're discussing this, oh no, they know that it's bad, but they are changing it. They're gonna have, there's gonna be one lane, and it's gonna be a parking lane on the Maryland side. And DC side as well, but they're repairing even to up until the property lines.
Really?
Yeah.
You know how they do,
Retaining
like I
walls,
said, when it's
everything.
time for an election, they start patching, and that makes it worse, but they just need to, okay, you get it.
They need to.
Yeah,
really-
but
They need to
we're
do
having
something.
meetings. They are doing something. They are, I'm just letting you know.
Commissioner, from Chillum to which street?
To Laurel.
Wow.
And it was from New Hampshire to, Walnut.
Excellent.
But at the community meetings, they asked for that it be from Chillum to Laurel, and they said, okay.
Great.
And Judy and I attended that meeting, maybe we can have them come here and do the presentation. They did a really good presentation.
If they would.
Yep.
They need to be on the board for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just, not just Eastern Avenue, but it does need it. She's right, it does need it. So we have there's some changes coming.
Hi, good evening, my name is Charlene. I lived in this neighborhood for quite a very long time, probably half the people in this room. I'm here because I went to, the little cafe place on Georgia Avenue, Wapa, and I have a service animal, and I went there, and the owner was being very rude and disrespectful to me, and I went back there to try to have a normal, decent conversation, and his mom, and he had some child working there, and it was during school hours, so I'm not sure why the child was working there during school hours, and then she called her son came, was cussing me out, there was a white guy there, I'm not sure who he is, he was being very disrespectful, and as I was leaving, he's like, didn't I tell you not to bring your effing dog to my cafe? The dog is registered as a service animal, I've traveled with him on the airplane before, I work for the federal government, so I've never had any issue traveling with my dog. I've been to this cafe since they've been open for business. Now, I've talked to Mr. Knickerbocker, not sure if that's who anybody here in this room, and he said he was gonna have Todd get back to me. He never got back to me. There seems to be an ongoing issue in this board, and it needs to stop.
What's
It's
the name of it?
ridiculous.
What's the name of the cafe?
Wapa.
Whopper?
Where is it?
On Georgia Avenue,
Sheridan?
at Georgia and Sheridan.
Georgia.
And my
Across
friend
from
happened to
them.
be on the corner and he heard him cussing at me. So I'm very disgusted, cause I've been living here since the early 90s, when it was really bad. And now that the new people has moved in, it seems like you guys wanna now do your job. And when I say y'all, I mean as in the police, as in the community. And if I have to come here very often, every Monday at the end of the month, I will do that. But I'm not gonna be disrespected, and I'm not gonna be singled out because the color of my skin or because of stature. I pay taxes just like everybody else. So it needs to be addressed. I'm not sure if somebody went there and told them, hey, listen, service animals are allowed to be in the cafe, but it hasn't been addressed. And since then, I have not been back. So I came here to let you guys know that a change needs to be met. And if it doesn't, then if I gotta go to the city council, to the mayor, to whoever I gotta go to, that's who I'm gonna go to. But I'm not gonna be disrespecting my neighborhood because, for whatever reason. Because I support all the small businesses in this neighborhood. There should be no reason why I come there and I'm being cussed at, yelled at, as I'm walking out of the cafe. So, this is to share to everybody in this ward that we, as the people, should not tolerate disrespect for any reason at all. We should all come together. And like I said, if I have to come here as often, because I haven't done my due diligence participating, then I need to do that. And if I have to get the younger millennials to do that, I will do that. So I came here to address it because I was disgusted, I felt very singled out, and I felt very ashamed. I don't understand why. And I've traveled with my dog on the airplane before,
Mr. Chairman.
and had no issues with the airline or TSA or anybody.
Yes, ma'am, understood. We'll try to do something about that. Is Scott Knickerbocker your, representative?
I've actually
We
been
do.
in touch with the council member.
And no one has got in touch with me since, we talked about that a month ago.
I owe you a call back. I haven't still not been to WAPA yet to discuss it with Leo Contreras. But I
Cause he's
will.
telling me I can't bring my dog, 'cause he's so concerned about the health department. That's the last thing you should be concerned about. If you would have asked me for my credentials, which is legally you're supposed to do, I wouldn't even be standing here even talking to you. But as you can see, you hear the passion in my voice, I was really disrespected. Very disrespected and singled out. And I know if another white person had walked in there with their dog, that would never occur.
Okay. We had, speculate on that, but